IVM.
So what does your day typically look like? Like, let's get into the habitsy bit. So like, what are the non-negotiable habits for you?
I am very, very disciplined as a human being. And so it's come to a point where my parents are like, is she even our daughter? Like, like what is wrong with her? I mean, of course, they're proud of me. But somewhere, it's just this thing of, okay, like she's too disciplined. But I think that's also one of the tools that you need to be successful in life, I feel. I'm not saying that I'm very successful or anything. I'm just saying that, it brings a state of calmness to you that you're giving everything you can. Rest of nothing else is in your hand. So my day basically starts with, most of the time I'm shooting. There was a time for 3 years I didn't have any break. I was constantly shooting. There was no Sunday, there was nothing. And I don't think anybody should do that to themselves because I affected my physical health with it. But yeah, there was a phase I was working like 70 to 18 hours every day. It's crazy. Basically it starts in early morning. So I light a diya also at home because I think it actually has more to do with the vibrations in the house or whichever hotel that I'm staying in, because I feel it wards off the negative energy. And I feel in hotel rooms, so many people stay in that hotel room, they all leave their auras because I believe in it.
Correct.
The vibe, the energy. And we keep traveling. So my first thing is I light a diya in the morning. And depending on what time the shoot is, I have to figure out a way to put my workout in. I'm also very strict with my workouts. There's no choice actually. I have to be. So yeah, I mean, either it's early morning or it's in the evening. We shoot usually 10 to 12 hours a day. And apart from that, of course, now I've started the Kriya, which is 20 minutes. And sometimes in the car I do it. Sometimes on the flight I do it. I just have to shut my eyes and go into myself. So I'm like, do not disturb. And I just go into it. So yeah, I mean, basically non-negotiable stuff is workouts and the discipline to sort of finish my books. Because if I've started something, I need to finish it. And
do you read multiple at a time?
No. One at a time. So I have to finish something unless I feel it's really bad and I have to move on.
Yeah, but there's no shame in ending a book, right? Like that's important.
So yeah, I mean, reading, keeping that close to us. So I think my mind is always occupied with work. And now that I meditate, now it's empty. So now the problem is, now it'll get filled again. So what will it fill itself with, So as I said,
put good stuff in.
Yes, I just want to make my mind my friend. That's all. I'm just on the process of that. So yeah, my life is pretty sorted in that way, like the way the shoot goes. And I'm not addicted to fame or money, honestly, if you ask me. So I mean, a lot of people will say, oh, but your profession is like, you don't know what will happen tomorrow. I said, you don't know if you live tomorrow. Like, I don't want to think about tomorrow. I just want to give it all today.
Correct.
But that's what I do. Yeah.
And do you have like a night routine, before bed routine? What are the habits there?
See, the thing is, the habit usually is to not be on the phone in the night for sure.
Okay.
Like, I don't want to sleep with certain thoughts in my head. I'm just scrolling. And it's basically now proven also scientifically that you keep if you keep scrolling, it's not really good for your system, for your health. It's just addictive. It's addictive behavior. And a lot of people don't understand it. And I was also part of it, by the way. I would keep scrolling, nothing, like it has nothing to do with me, but I was scrolling and I'm like, what is wrong with me?
And you put it down and you're like, okay, I'm not picking it up again.
Yeah, and then you
immediately pick it up again.
Yes.
Yeah, absolutely.
But I think it's an addiction and that's why we need to fight it. Otherwise, it'll take over our minds and it'll take over everything. Technology will do that. I mean, we just have to be careful. And there's this show I watched, Black Mirror. I don't know if you've seen it. It's crazy. It talks about how technology is going to take over in the future and what's going to happen because of that. And I do see us going there and it's really horrific.
Scary, isn't it?
Yeah, I mean, we just have to use it in the best possible way that we can.
If you like this episode, don't forget to hit subscribe. Also, give us a rating. It really helps with people discovering the podcast. If you like podcasts like this, check out other interesting podcasts on the IVM network. You can also watch all the episodes on the Habit Coach Awesome 180 YouTube channel. Follow us on social media. We are at IVM Podcasts on Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, LinkedIn, everywhere. You can also reach out to me. I am Ashdin Doc at Twitter and Instagram. You can connect with me on my website, awesome180.com. You can also check out my 2 new books, Change Your Habits, Change Your Life, and the second, The Book of Good Habits for Kids. I am Ashdin Doctor, your habit coach.
IVM.